I let that one simmer for a minute, man. But listen, guys, we are back, man. Listen, it's the morning conversation, morning transfer, morning breaking news. Liverpool Football Club are now full advancement for Hugo Ekitike. Don't crash out with me. I don't know what it means for Isak. I don't know. I will only try and find the news out. Big up to Callum in the building as well. Thank you for joining me, bro. We're going to try our best to make sense of all of this for you guys. And then you guys are going to then take that away and then maybe get on with the rest of your day. Or maybe you crash out because, I don't know, maybe you wanted Isak and maybe that's not going to happen. But Callum, first and foremost, bro, how are you this morning? How's the family?
Yeah, family's good, bro. Ticking on. You know how we do, man. How are you?
Hey, listen, man. I don't know why Ekitike's put a smile on my face, even though I wanted Isak still can't lie.
I'm confused by it all.
Be confused. Can we all are?
Yeah, I'm very confused by it all.
I don't know.
Neither do I. Like, is this like a mega power move, or there's no way we get Isak and Ekitike?
That was old Liverpool, though. Old Liverpool, you wouldn't expect that. You see this new Liverpool.
What, Fenway Sanderson group?
I heard you say that yesterday. I was like, right, actually stands for that. No, now, I don't know. That dark Liverpool right now that's taking over the planet, that decided they want the best 10 in the world, that decided they wanted a new left back, decided they wanted a right back, decided that they want strikers, and we'll get to the other guy as well because officially Rodrygo might be on his way to Liverpool as well. But we'll get to that.
Is that ramped up? Is that ramped up? Almost spilled my water, bro. Is that ramped up? Yeah. Okay.
Well, the big stations in Brazil now have all said, yeah, it's confirmed. They definitely had meetings now with Liverpool they definitely want to get Rodrygo as well. Cal, I don't know what's going on. You tell me, bro. Talk to me, bro.
Rodrygo, everyone knows I'm here for it. I'm here for Rodrygo coming to Liverpool. I'm here for that.
Bro,
if I'm going to be completely honest and keep the same energy, it's a good signing, but he's not Isak. And I do worry about his finishing. I think he's got very good fundamentals. He's got good hold-up play, decent dribbler, decent pace, decent strength. He's good. He's good in most areas of his game. I don't know about his finishing, though. I don't think he's a rubbish finisher, but I don't know about his intelligence in front of goal, I want to say. Because I think that's what separates the absolute best and the good. I think he's good, but Isak's great in front of goal.
Hey, I put a poll in the chat. You guys crash out all you want, bro. The poll is there. I see the conversation, guys. A big up to each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys as always. But it's weird, bro. I thought Liverpool was just going to go, all right. I said yesterday, Cal, I think for Liverpool to kind of stay in control of the situation with Isak, Liverpool have to go as far as trying to sign Ekitike to make sure Newcastle can't get him. Then they have a stronger stance with Isak, right? I think if we take that chess piece off the boards or close to taking it off the board, I think then we can then still try and convince them that we could get Isak. And then we'll be like, oh, we'll give you back that chess piece. You can have that now because you've given us what we wanted. I don't know what kind of power move this is, Cal. I don't know
crazy power move.
If we're getting him and we're still going to attempt.
Stop.
But I don't know because didn't we?
It's a shutdown summer if that happens, bro. If you're presenting the prospect of Isak and Ekitike, because that's what we ridiculed Newcastle fans for that, right? I'm going to keep the same energy. I don't see that happening. If that happens, though, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
I want us to take 10 seconds just to let that simmer in everyone's souls that's listening in on over the airwaves, whether you're driving to work, whether you're sitting at your desk doing some work, whether, I don't know, you're on the school run. Nah, it should have been done by now, to be fair. Maybe the nursery one.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just going for a walk. Just let it simmer for 10 seconds. Is it possible Liverpool can get Ekitike and still convince Newcastle? Nah, I don't think we can bad them up like that. I don't think they can hold bad up like that.
Well, they're trying to get Wieser at the moment, aren't they?
All right, fair enough.
Wieser, I think, is someone you could convince to be a second striker or striking rotation with Isak. Because Brentford have just lost it. Well, they're about to. Well, we said they've just lost Mbeumo. They've been negotiating with Man United for what 68 days or something like that, and United still ain't broken through. I still expect Mbeumo to end up at Man United. They've lost a player to Arsenal. They may potentially lose a couple more players. Wissa might be looking at that, going, you know what, might be better for me to move to Newcastle, get some Champions League football. So, boy.
I can't bring it up because I know that, Richard don't like people taking his stuff, so I might just play a recording of it.
Oh, what has he been?
He's been talking, Cal. I'm gonna play it. So, for Richard, allow me, bro. Just if you see my channel,
has he been going after people on YouTube?
I don't know, bro, but I know guys have teams. They work in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say too much on your channel.
We just be nice.
We'll be nice.
Fabrizio, we're just. But this is what you had to say.
To sign Hugo Ekitike is their new striker. Official bid has been sent to Eintracht Frankfurt. Still not enough to convince the club to sell, but the conversation is ongoing and is advancing very fast. After Liverpool tried to sign Alexander Isak, but at the moment Newcastle are not opening the doors and insist on their stance, not for sale. For this summer, Liverpool are advancing on the deal for Ekitike. Official bid to Eintracht, agreement with the player who said yes to Liverpool. He wants to move. The contract is not an issue, and so Liverpool are now pushing to sign Ekitike from Eintracht with contacts to continue. And with the French striker who is giving total priority to Liverpool, he had a bid from Newcastle, but now Liverpool, after the Isaac story, have entered the race since Monday, and they are now pushing to get Hugo Ekitike.
Hugo Ekitike.
There you guys go, bro. It's there in black and white. I don't know. It's written down on paper. Why are you man saying the CC's back? Listen, over here, we don't do that, guys.
Wow, is this how you lot ready to crash out on me already? Wow. Okay. Wow. I brought Verts. Rodrygo looks like he's on his way. But
they're all ungrateful, Cal. They're ungrateful. That's what I think.
We want to focus on the negatives. Is that what we're doing? Wow.
On this fine, what is it, Thursday afternoon?
On this fine Thursday. Wow.
I think it started to rain as well, Cal. I don't know if you have anything. Just look through the doors. It's raining at the moment.
Wow.
Cal, bro. Right, I did see G's comment in and say, they told us no in it, so we had to go and get our second choice. Big up, G.
The thing, we've been here before, innit? The fact that Isak wants to come to Liverpool, it seems, and Newcastle say no. I admire it from Newcastle's stance, innit?
Yeah.
But are they shooting themselves in the foot here? Because who are they going to sell that's going to allow them to get that flexibility in the market to go and spend some money? But unless they're looking to use this season to solidify top 4, top 5, either way, it's either going to be this summer or next summer. Isak ain't staying beyond that. Unless they challenge miraculously for the league next season. Isak's not staying beyond that. Because why would he?
But the problem you have, Cal, is what clubs are going to need a player like him, right? We've got, I think some mentioned Barca. I don't think they'll have the money to even sign him.
They'll move heaven and earth. UEFA will let that slide as well.
I don't know,
we know what this is. We know what this is.
They sanction him at every move. That's why they couldn't get Nico Williams, because the club said, nah. The club said, you ain't buying him, bro. You mad. Who else could need? I don't think Real Madrid will need him. They've already got Mbappe. That's what they got him, Vinny. Unless they're looking like, Mbappe, we're going to move you right wing, or I don't know what the future holds for those guys.
I'll be honest, Vinny's going into the last 2 years of his deal. He might want to move to Saudi or somewhere else potentially. If that's the case, Mbappe goes left and Isak goes through the middle.
And then he could go through the middle. Okay, that could work. Bayern potentially. Harry Kane is their main striker right now. In a couple of years, moving, maybe he wants to come back to the Prem or whatever. and then he could potentially go there. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know.
You know who else is there? You know who else is there?
Who else is there?
Chelsea. They'll always be about.
I get it as well. Chelsea could be.
They'll always be about, bro.
It feels underwhelming, innit? I feel like this is the moment for him to be. And listen, Isak, bro, obviously I don't know in it what your feelings are and stuff. I can't see the reason why you wouldn't want to go to Liverpool. But bro, if you missed the train, you don't want to miss the train, my guy. Just hand in that transfer request. Let them know this is what I want to do.
But again, even if he hands in a transfer request, Newcastle have still got the power to say no.
They do, but do you want an unhappy camper in your camp, bro? You don't want that. You want to.
I don't think he'll be unhappy though. And Isak doesn't strike me as the sort of player that's gonna down tool or throws toys out the pram. He doesn't seem like that sort of person. I might be completely wrong, but from what I've read from Newcastle fans and people who have spoken to him and met him, he doesn't seem like that sort of character. So Newcastle could use that to their advantage and be like, well, we know you're not happy with the outcome, but we're asking you to effectively do your job. You're under contract with us and we want you to stay.
Big up to him.
Done. I mean, we did it with Coutinho and then he left 6 months later, innit? So, yeah. So maybe there's a move in January potentially. I don't know.
Oh man, this is one is who's the winner in this one, Cal? Difficult question.
Newcastle.
Okay, fair enough.
Newcastle. If they keep Isak, Newcastle are the winners. Whoever has Isak.
So you think we're the losers then if they're the winners? Can't tell me.
Well, let's be real. We made it very clear he was our first choice. So we're having to go for our second choice. So we're not winning in the situation. Again, want to reiterate, Ekitike is not a rubbish player. Not my cup of tea as a striker, the footballer, quality. But not my cup of tea as a striker. I like cutthroat strikers, and I don't think he's that. Could he improve at Liverpool? Absolutely. Could he do really well when he's around better players? Absolutely. But from what I've watched of him, he reminds me of when I say this, I'm not comparing him and saying he is this person, but he reminds me a little bit of how Milan Baros was, in the sense of he'd get his head down, he would dribble, and he would take shots sometimes that you just think, why have you taken a shot there, or why have you done that? Whereas Isak, for me, is very surgical in his approach as a striker. Isak is in that Haaland category, that Harry Kane category, that Robert Lewandowski category. Ekitike, I don't know what level you'd put him at yet.
Is he okay? Is he okay? Right now, the upgrade you would say, is he better than Nunes? No, I don't like how you pause there.
No, because I'm not gonna answer this question in front of you, bro. I cherish my life.
I need to know, is he a better player than? So are we upgrading on Nunes? Chat, I would love to know your take as well. Yes or no? Is he a, man's put tomatoes. Normally people only put tomatoes on rocks that's something we do, right? If they don't like what they're seeing or hearing. Yeah, there's tomatoes and rocks about your curse, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. I like how you deflected, but go ahead.
Do you think he's better than Nunes?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's a better footballer technically. I think.
Apart from pace, he has. In fact, you know what?
I don't know, because TK is rapid as well.
No, he is, but he's not as quick as Nunes. Nunes is dumb fast, like stupidly fast. I'd probably say Nunes has better in-box movement. I think Nunes' movement in the box is very good. He does like, there's a reason he gets chances. Like, he gets chances because his movement's good. But apart from that, then Ekitike is better than him everywhere.
You got in the comments, bro, are crazy as well. I need to stop looking at what you guys are saying for a second. But can you go back to my question then?
Yeah, he's better than Nunes in all aspects apart from pace and maybe in-box movement. He's better than Nunes everywhere.
Do you think then as well the Isak signing, apart from us wanting him as a team, as fans and stuff like that, do you think one of the only reasons as well we wanted him is more because of the rival fans? We felt that would have been one of those ones where they go, damn, they're a good team with one of the top strikers out there. Is that why this seems a bit underwhelming for some fans?
No, it's because Isak is the best potential striker you can go and get. Kane's at Bayern Munich on 400k a week, and he's past the age of 30. Lewandowski's 35, 36. We're not going to go over him. Mbappe's at Real Madrid. We're not going to leave Real Madrid for Liverpool. And Haaland's at Man City. Isak is the next best striker.
So that's not what you think the reason why it could be.
For me, they're the big five. And all right, Osimhen, you could probably put in that category as well. But Osimhen, for whatever reason, we didn't make a move. Gyökeres, I can't say he's in that big five yet, even though he's got the goals. But I need to see him translate that in a more difficult league. But for me, Haaland, Kane, Lewandowski, Isak, and who was the other one I mentioned? Mbappe. Sorry, Mbappe. They're the ones, isn't it?
Right, fair enough. Listen, because I've seen some of the fans, obviously, they're not really pressed about this one. They're not really happy with this one because it feels like we're just getting the second choice. But I think a lot of fans kind of compared the two players and say they're similar in styles, similar to probably what the manager wants. And I think if the manager can't get the guy that he initially wanted to get, but he can find a second profile of someone that's got similar skill sets, I don't think you lose there really. Plus, he's younger as well, so you get that. Maybe we just have to put up with it, innit? What would he need to do if he comes into Liverpool to kind of win the fan base? I'm not asking for something crazy. I don't need you to, not for you personally, but for guys that I need to score 30 goals.
No.
For me to. What does he have to do realistically for us to go, okay, I can see the reasons here.
I need to see him be clinical in front of goal. And I think sometimes people mistake being clinical for scoring a bunch of goals. I always use an example of two players can score 20 goals at the end of the season and their seasons look identical, right? But if one person scores 20 goals from 100 shots and another person scores 20 goals from 200 shots, I'd rather have the person who scores with the better ratio, 1 in 5 as opposed to 1 in 10. So for me, if he's getting 100 shots a season and he's putting away 20, then that's good for me, because then you have a conversation of where maybe we need to create some more chances for him so we can get more goals. But for me, it's a case of I need to see him be clinical. What I will say, though, the whole rivals being scared thing and all that, none of the rivals were scared when we signed Jota. The rivals were more scared when Chelsea signed Timo Werner than when we signed Jota. So I'm not scared of the whole, you're not scared because of Isak and Ekitike. No, Ekitike is a very good footballer. Ekitike will fit in absolutely fine at Liverpool. It's just that me being greedy, I wanted the absolute best, and the best available for me was Isak.
No, you know what? That's fair.
I'm not going to sit here and be upset with signing Ekitike. Do I think it's a risk? Yes, I do think it's a risk. I don't. All right, every transfer is a risk. I wouldn't have felt that risk with Isak. I do feel that risk with Ekitike, though.
What, I don't. All right, Cal, I get it, because obviously Isak is my first choice as well. But I said I don't mind Ekitike, bro. I think he's a baller. But I don't know. I'm looking at a player going, I don't know. If you put him in front of goal, I think he looks cultured enough. I think he looks comfortable enough to put the ball in the back of the net. I don't look at him and go, yeah, he's a bit weird in front of goal, he's a bit like...
It's also decision-making as well. Some of the shots I see him take, I'm like, you could have passed that, or you could have looked for a 1-2, or you could have laid that off, or you could have held the ball a bit longer, whereas maybe he was the big guy at Frankfurt, innit? So maybe he felt he could do those things, and maybe he won't do that at Liverpool. But from what I can only go based off what I've seen, innit? And from what I've seen, it can be up and down.
That stems from you. You're right. It could be because he's obviously the main guy. Similar to like Mo, innit? There's moments when we're like, Mo, we get it.
Yeah, of course.
Shoot, bro, reverse that. Or there's a pass on, but he was like, nah, I'm shooting. So maybe he got into his bag now where I'm the main guy. I'm going to take certain things on. Yes, I did see the 1-2, but I'm going to try something different here. So maybe those are the moments that you caught and see. He scored, I'd say, a decent amount of goals last season in the Bundesliga. Not outstanding, not massively high sort of thing, but enough goals. We looked at what we offered from a forward line, or the middle two. Big up to our boy Jota and stuff. But Nunes didn't score any real goals. You know what I mean? He got more than that. So
no, we can't be the Brentford game. I'll never forget Nunes for that Brentford game, because I think that was a pivotal point in the season. as much as I can do the shamelessness, that was a very pivotal point in the season. That was a big win. If we didn't get that win, that could have changed the direction of the season potentially.
Nah, listen, I hear it. Big up to everyone in the building as well. There's nearly 600 of you guys here, man, which is amazing, by the way.
Big up.
Appreciate
Smash that
this.
like button, please, people. Smash the like button.
Let's have a look, man. You know, normally we don't try and ask for it too much because we just kind of hope you guys do it.
I'll ask on your behalf.
But there's 94 likes. There's 587 in the building. I'm pretty sure. I know you. Some of you are probably new. I get it. Probably saw the thumbnail. Probably saw the title. Who's this brother? This weird guy? I don't know. Let me come in. You guys probably obviously know Cal. So you know what I mean, whatever. But guys, please, if you can, just smash the like button, man. And obviously, if you're new, subscribe to it. And then if I say something wild, just unsubscribe. It is what it is, man. It's life in it at this end of the day. Let's see what happens, Cal. Look, it looks like it's going to happen. We're advancing. It means Liverpool probably just going to go and get him. I want to shift the conversation, but we'll try and stay on it as well. I know we're not going to be here for too long. Lucho. Yeah,
they're willing to pay
it. 100 million euros to sign Diaz as well. I think Bayern are going to come back in as well with a bid. I was reading Fabrizio and I was listening to his YouTube, and obviously because what Fabrizio does, he puts different things on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, so he gives his different platforms exclusive. So I try and tap into all of them to see what he says here. And I think Bayern are going to be coming back in for another bid. I don't know if it's going to be close to what Liverpool want. So potentially they could come back in for 80 something. Liverpool would accept that. If not, the other teams out there in Saudi are willing to come in and pay us that. So tying that into the same conversation, this is where this one now comes in. So I don't think we sign Rodrygo unless he leaves, in my personal opinion. But I could be so wrong about this. Liverpool could just be like, we want to build such a great team, so there's no conversation next season. There's no doubt in any of our minds as Liverpool fans when we step foot on the football pitch. When you look over your shoulder on the bench, you go, yeah, come off the bench, come and change the game.
I'm going to be real. Rodrygo and Gakpo for the left wing. Tasty. Pause. In fact, no pause.
Nah, man, just say what you feel, man. No pause, bro. Say how you feel, bro.
Bro, Rodrygo and Gakpo for the left wing. So you're telling me we'll have Rodrygo and Gakpo for the left wing, but Rodrygo can also cover centre forward and also cover right wing as well?
Yeah.
How old is Rodrygo? What, 23, 24? Massively experienced in Europe, clutch as hell, played on the biggest platform possible in world football at Real Madrid, so pressure ain't going to be anything for him. Plays for Brazil, no pressure there either. And you can get him for the same or similar prices to selling Diaz. Yeah, run the figures, man. Run the figures.
So they're saying that Liverpool met with his representatives, Real Madrid's in, I think it was the US. I can't remember the state, might have been New York or one of those with FSG. So they're looking to get this deal across the line. But I don't know, Cal. I don't know if we're going to do the big bad wolf thing and getting him anyway, or we just know, all right, Diaz is definitely leaving. So we will make sure we're ready to pounce and make sure this one is done and dusted as well.
I'd be shocked if Diaz stays at this point. And I can't even really begrudge Diaz for leaving because Liverpool's stance is a bit of a weird one with him. They want him to stay, but aren't willing to give him a new contract. He's not on great money, as has been spoken about for a while now. So Liverpool kind of taking the mick. If I'm going to be completely honest and take my Liverpool bias out of it, they're kind of taking the mick with Diaz. So I can't begrudge Diaz for wanting to leave.
Yeah, cool.
His dad's obviously done a lot of twerking over the years, but Diaz, and I'll always say this, Diaz, every time he stepped over that line for Liverpool, you can speak about his actual performances and whether you think he's good enough as a footballer or not, or whether you think he's good enough in front of goal. No one in their right mind could ever sit here and convince me that Diaz hasn't given 100% every single time he played for Liverpool. He throws his life on the line for Liverpool. He's always committed to the cause and always gives 100%, whether he starts a game or comes off the bench. For that, I will always have respect for Luis Diaz. And he's always spoken in glowing terms of the club. So I will always have a place in my heart for Luis Diaz. But that being said, I don't think he's a player that we can't upgrade on. And I think if you go and get Rodrygo, I think you're upgrading on Diaz personally. It's not night and day, but I think you're upgrading on the player. And even if you don't think he's better than Diaz now, I think he has a higher ceiling than Diaz. And obviously him being younger and the level he's played at already, I think can back that up. Also, what it would do though is throw into question the situation with centre forward and right wing, because left wing would be absolutely fine. If we get Ekitike, we'll just have Ekitike, and Salah. We've only had Salah on the right wing for a couple of years now. What happens with Chiesa? What happens with Harvey Elliott? Because I mean, if you're getting 50 mil, which is the price tag for Harvey Elliott, and 85 mil for Luis Diaz, and let's say it's 60 mil for Nunes, you've got wiggle room there to bring in another attacker. And I think you can't. For me, I don't think you can play in the Premier League and Champions League, and if you're playing with a front three, not have at least 5 attackers.
That's the number I've gone with as well. But who knows? Does the gaffer want that? He might need only 4. I think like to have double.
I think he proved last season that he wanted at least 5/6. There's a reason we went and got Chiesa. We had 5 already. There's a reason we went and got Chiesa. So I think he wants 6, but I think he will settle for 5 if they're the right 5.
So what would be that 5 then? Ideally, if all of these transpire and we get all.
You got a question before I was going to ask you still.
I don't mind answering it first. Or shall
I tell you what it is? You'd in an ideal world, you'd want a hybrid right winger who can play centre forward, right? Someone like an Adeyemi, but not him.
Right.
But someone of that mold who could play right, left. Kudus could have worked, for example.
Right.
Kudus would have been brilliant. 55 mil. Kudus covers right, centre, left. And he can play midfield as well. Kudus would have been perfect. I don't know what players out there. And maybe this is where the scouting comes in. Maybe it's someone in South America. Maybe it's someone on the continent that we haven't heard about. But this is where scouting for me comes in, and you go and find someone who might not be the biggest name, but can play right wing and play centre forward and covers 2 positions in the way Rodrygo can cover 2 positions. Gakpo at a stretch can cover 2 positions. Ekitike will be a striker.
All right.
I don't know who that player is. We got linked with a player from Brazil, Grêmio, called Alisson Edwards the other day. I have no idea how he plays, what he plays like. I just know he's a left-footed attacker.
There will be someone in the chat that can tell you, bro.
Yeah. Someone like 44 in the chat. Someone like Bowen would be excellent, but we ain't getting Bowen.
I don't know, man. I'm sitting at a different table now, so
what? All right. Yeah, bring the bottles over.
I don't know about that. You like tap water now. It's not.
I rate Bowen though. I've rated Bowen for a while.
Yeah, I hear it, but he's no Rodrygo.
I mean, there's an argument to say Bowen's been top 5 right winger in the league for a while.
Not really hard though, is it? It's not really many.
There's an argument to say he's maybe been top 3 in the league for a while.
Over who? Hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me have a look.
Salah, Saka. Bowen's been doing
Salah and Saka. That's the 2. Man United. Who's Man United?
Before Elise left, he was number 3 for me.
Yeah. Who else is there, man? Am I trying to diss Chelsea? Who you got? Chelsea.
And Buemo, you could kind of argue, but he plays in a 2 now, hybrid of a 2. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not respecting him enough. But I sit at a different table now, bro. Those are underwhelming signings. Wow. Yeah. When you're telling me Ekitike's and Rodrygo's and Isak's, Bowen, I don't know if it sounds. Are we doing the whole? It's not a spicy name though, because if you look at Bowen's numbers and you look at how he's played for West Ham,
I know he adds the sub Cal when he plays against us.
Not just us, bro. Arsenal, Man United, everyone gets it. Like Bowen don't really discriminate, bro.
He adds up everyone.
Scored their winning goal in a cup final. He's clutch for them.
I know you're doing a good job selling him, but I don't want it.
I'll be real with you. If Bowen was available, we could go and get Bowen as a backup for Salah. Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right, you know what you saying FSG stands for. Maybe under your old regime, that's what we would have did. Under this new regime, though, this new.
But I'll ask you then, who is out there, bro?
You're right. The one that we could have potentially got was Kudus, and he's now not there. Could the Rodrygo thing be it then? Could the Rodrygo one be the one you're asking for? That he can play across the front, but ideally, look, we thinking of signing him to go over on the left hand side. Really, if Diaz leaves, right?
You need another specialist then. So would you go bigger for another striker? Consider we just getting Ekitike in, or would you go big for a right winger when we got Salah there?
Or you do what you said, because Liverpool's stance has been Diaz is not for sale. Like you've been saying, I kind of shut it down before, like a couple of weeks ago. You said move Diaz as the striker, backup striker now, looks like. So you got Diaz and Ekitike. Rodrygo comes in and he's the left side with Cody Gakpo. And then Salah and Chiesa can run the right. But then you've got the functionality of Diaz, if needed, can play right. Chiesa can play through the middle, right or left. Rodrygo can play center, right or left. Gakpo plays left and could play through the middle. So you've got a functional rotational three that can play in different positions as well. So it could work like that, Cal. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I don't think the club's standing Diaz's way.
You think he definitely wants out?
It seems like it. And I think the club are okay with letting him go as long as we get the right price. Here's the thing. Shout out to Jason Cheer in the chat. If we were getting Isak and someone told me Jadon Danz is the backup for Isak, I could live with that. But Jadon Danz is the backup for Ekitike, when for me, Ekitike isn't proven yet, scares me.
I don't even know. I don't want to block that, because look, for me, the youngsters I feel are there and ready. That should be, I think, Rio, Trey. I think those are the ones.
Yeah, those are the two, yeah. Jadon Danz should have been, but injuries have kind of stalled his career. And when I say that's what worries me, is he hasn't got the experience, and injuries have absolutely battered him over the last couple of years. They've got this fly in this room that he's just buzzing around.
Now, one tried to fight me yesterday, bro, but I tried.
Remember the last time we did a stream? Remember the thing the bug that just flew in there on a random?
I don't know why you got these streets. You live near the forest or something?
I got a lot of sand. I got a lot of greenery near me.
Ah, okay. Them tax brackets. I hear it, bro.
Nah, I wish, bro. I wish. I wish.
Yeah, I just got two big woodlands. You know what I mean? Don't worry about me, bro. I'm all right. All right. Look, we've got a team right now at Liverpool Football Club. We're trying to build something for the future as well. I think you've spoken about this in the past as well. Liverpool shouldn't have to do this kind of work every summer. We don't need to. If we get this right now, I think every season, all you have to now do is a top-up job.
Just a bit of fine-tuning.
Top up. Where next you see we go and get the we get Ekitike, we get a Rodrygo in, Diaz leaves, Nunez leaves. What do we need to do next summer?
Oh, next summer, if we don't do anything else after Ekitike and Rodrygo.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can't leave it. We need a centre-back this summer. Oh, bro, I'm not trying to go into this season with 3 centre. Oh, no. No. 3 centre-backs. Ain't we done that before, bro?
I know, bro. I don't like it as well. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
Crazy, bro. No. We need a centre-back this summer, potentially next summer as well. And then, depending on how the season goes with the midfield, a DM. And let me just get rid of this fly.
Yeah, do your thing. Go on, fight the crime, bro. Big up to Jacques. I think Hugo Mateta. I'd say also with Rodrygo, Gay will be the business Liverpool do to finish the window, which is fine with me. Why is everyone talking about this Maka Tades guy? I think I watched a couple of his things as well, his comments. But I don't know. I've never seen any links, my guy Jacques. I've not seen the links with us getting him. So I don't know. But I think the Mateta one could work. So you're thinking Hugo and Mateta. So Hugo is the up front, and then Mateta is coming in as his backup for a stopgap. And what was the last bit? You think Gay as well and Rodrygo? Yeah, I think Gay is definitely needed, man. But I did read that if they don't drop their asking price of 45 million, Liverpool ain't really interested. So I don't know if they're going to drop it.
I would go for Nathan Zizi this summer and then get Gahey on a free next summer.
Okay. I don't know if we can wait though, Cal, man. I'm trying to win big boys this season.
No, I hear it. But that's what we might have to do.
because you potentially have a centre back that got his head turned already. I know you're bringing in on inexperienced next guy to come in as well. So you got one with his head turned, apparently. Don't know, just speculating. And then you bring in an inexperience with Virgil. I'd rather bring an experience in, which is Mark Gay. Don't mean I'd start him over Kanate. I'd still start Kanate. And then at least then I know the rotation would be something weird because I know Mark Gay's had Premier League experience as well. So, and then you still have Joey G as well. Still have Joey G, but we don't know what kind of Joey G we're getting. Are we getting informed Joey G, or we getting
Injury Joey G?
Are we getting injury Joey G? He's going to come in, sprint, muscle two man off, you get gassed.
Yeah, are we going to get the Joey? Are we going to get the Joey G that got dealt with by Welbeck as well? We don't know.
Hey, can we forget that one, please?
I try to every day, bro.
Nah, let him live, man. I see Callum saying Lukiba as well. I think isn't he going Palace?
No, that's Diamonde.
Oh, Diamonde is going Palace. But is that done now?
No, it doesn't seem to, because it looked as though Diamonde was going to be the Gahey replacement. Palace are in a weird position themselves because obviously they've been messed about by UEFA. So they don't know how much money they might have to spend and all that. Plus, if they've not sold anyone, where they're going to get the money to make these signings as well. So Palace are in a bit of a weird spot as well.
Interesting. I don't know, bro. Like this is kind of weird, man. This is kind of weird. Big up to, as I said, guys, and let's see what the likes are saying now, and then I'll shift the conversation, and then we'll wrap it up. As I said, guys, won't be here for too long. We're just trying to give you some news. I will be back later, by the way. But
what about Chelsea for Hato? I know. Shout out to Malcolm in the chat. I know we looked at him and he was at the stadium and all that. I think if we were going to get Hato, we could have done that by now as well. From what I gathered, I thought Hato was going to stay another year and then move next summer.
Why didn't we go? Do you think? I don't know. Do you think because we signed Frimpong, is like we don't want to get too many Dutch players in the team?
Nah, I think we always saw Hato as a left back, and we got Kirkes and it seems like Robbo or Simicast or even both might be staying.
But how are we? That's a prop cow. Can I ask you that as well? Why? Wait, are we?
I haven't answered. I just don't want to say it out loud.
No, can you say it out loud so at least we get it? Because we get it on record, then, innit?
I think Robbo could be used.
Don't say it, bro. No, don't say it. We're already seen. Okay, Cal. Could we do a back three? And he's the left side of the three.
No. Come on, and you're answering a question you know the answer to, bro.
No, but because then he's not okay. Hear me out. Because then when you put him in a back three,
a new form of
don't crash out, bro. Just leave.
No, you deserve it this time, bro.
Don't crash out, chat. Right. We're going to a back three. You need a left-sided player, left-footed player, right? When we go into that back three, the two Kirkes and Bradley or Frimpong are gone, right? They're up. They're playing as wingers. I don't need the sick face in there. And then you go right. So then they spread across. There's a three. I'm left. I'm like a left back now.
Someone clip this, man. Someone clip this. Someone clip this. This is the only way Enz is gonna learn, bro. I tried to save him. I told him not to do it. Someone clip him, man. Clip him.
No, I'm just all right. I ain't gonna say. You guys have imaginations, use it. You guys have imaginations, just use it. It is, yeah. And then you go in a back three, and then Cal, I'm just trying to figure out why Liverpool haven't sold one of them yet. That's all I'm trying to be real with you, yeah.
As of right now, everyone keeps on saying Robbo might be fifth choice centre back. As of right now, Robbo is fourth choice centre back. Yeah.
After that display I saw against Preston, he's not. I tell you that, man. I'd rather that Stephenson you. I'd rather him.
I'll be honest. Bichetic should be. I'd rather have Endo and Bichetic there.
Nah, Liz, I don't need you. Liz, you're meant to be the queen of my channel, bro. What do you mean? I don't believe in what? Don't believe in my own hype. No, Nah,
you know what? Shout out to honesty. Beraldo says he wants to leave PSG. Beraldo is someone that we did try and get before he went PSG. Again, though, if he's leaving PSG, he's leaving for a reason, right? Right, wants regular game time. Currently, he's Pacho, who are vying for that spot. He knows coming to Liverpool, he ain't going to be a starter, but ahead of Virgil.
Okay, but then
I do like Beraldo, though. Beraldo's good.
Arsenal buying up every centre back as well. Big up to Chen as well.
Yeah, they are.
They're buying every centre back. Can we not just take one of their ones? Like just say, yo, you don't just stopgap for a season. We don't do many loans as well, innit? I know. Sometimes I don't know.
If it was up to me,
trophy here,
I genuinely think Nathan Zizi would be a very good player to go and get. I think he only costs about 20 mil. Plays for North, so it should be a deal that's quite easy to get over the line as well. That for me is the deal I would try and do.
Okay, guys, I'll bring it back round and then we'll wrap up the stream, man. I know the choice it wasn't that hard. I know. Let me go and see the poll, actually. That's what I need to go and check. What did you guys? Some of you guys are crashing out. Right, 400. I'll wait for the last one. I need one more vote, and then we got 500 votes. Yeah, there we go. 60% says Isak was their choice. 40% said Ekitike. I don't know if I believe that 40%.
Do you know what you say that though? No, shall I tell you why?
Yeah,
I'm not that surprised by that. It's because a lot of people look at Isak's injury record, and they also, a lot of Liverpool fans, for whatever reason, just don't like spending big money on players. I think we still have some of that underdog mentality and stuff.
Okay, can I ask a question? And I don't mean it in a bad way. And I'm not trying to do the copium thing, right? Isak's been in the Premier League for 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
And he's had 2 good seasons.
Yeah. First season was good, but interrupted by injury as well.
Second season, he had a few little knocks as well with that. But are we spending this kind of money on a guy that's only had 2 good seasons?
No, because he's had good seasons at Sociedad as well.
Many would say no, though, Cal. I've seen a few people say, he was all right, but he weren't.
No, that's fine. But he had good seasons at Sociedad. It's just that Sociedad aren't one of the bigger teams, so it kind of gets swept under the rug. But he had good seasons at Sociedad.
All right, Sadiq said he voted for Hugo as well. All right, Sadiq, I see it.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to Cal with that one, bro. I'm sure Cal will pull you up.
Yeah. Sadiq, we'll have to speak offline, bro, because I'm shocked.
Yeah, I thought you'd have gone with Isak, bro. Premier League proven. You know what I mean? Scored 20 plus goals 2 seasons back to back. Instead of the unknown, skillful, technical gift. I don't know, man. But Cal, I'll ask you this, and then we'll leave it there. What do you expect from him? If, say, done deal, all gone, signed, sealed, it looks that way, it's going that way. What do we do?
I don't know. Sorry to just pivot back. I know what you just said in terms of, are we paying too much money for someone who's just had 2 good seasons?
Yeah. We'd
be paying effectively, 70, 80 million for Ekitike, who's only had 1 good season.
Mm-hmm.
And that season wasn't in England.
All right, I see what you did there.
And
fair enough.
The person who partnered him in the league when he was there before he made a move was literally the best attacker in the league before he left the league. Right. Is it not? I genuinely think this is more of a risk, even though there's less money in play. I think this is more of a risk than the Isak signing.
Are we looking at potential? And I know some people hate this word, ceiling. Are we looking at the potential ceiling for a player like Hugo Ekitike? He's got the fundamentals there. You can see he's a player, but just needs probably the right environment to, yeah.
I might be so wrong when I say this.
Go on.
And maybe because I've never been one myself or a very good one. I think a lot of strikers are just born with this ability to know how to put the ball in the back of the net and are just ice cold. I think you can coach. I use myself as an example, so I don't disrespect any footballer. I think you can coach someone like myself, and every single day you can do drills about shooting, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, different types of finishes, left foot, right foot. But I'll never be someone like a Harry Kane or an Isak who, when the big moments happen, or Aguero, or you look at some of the best strikers across history, they half the time they didn't even look up they just were like, oh, I know where the goal is. I'm just going to slot this away. The biggest moments, cup finals or massive games and title deciders, they do something special. And I think you look at that, and I don't see that in Ekitike in the same way I didn't see that in Nunes. And that's probably why I'm a little bit hesitant on the deal, because there's no buffer for him. Like, unfortunately, we lost Jota, right? So it's not like we can bring him in and Jota's still there. So if he needs to be taken out of the limelight a little bit, then you can withdraw him for a little bit, because you know you got Jota there. If Jota's fit and available, you know you got Jota there. It's all on him, and that's a lot of pressure on the kid, man. Not saying he can't live up to it, and I pray to God he does if we sign him. It's a lot, though, and I think people sometimes, there's certain things in football where I think you're just born with that instinct. I think you can coach technique and all that, but I think instincts from a striker, you're born with it. And I don't know what it is. I'm not a striker, but I've watched enough strikers in my lifetime, whether it be friends of mine who have played at good levels or watching football like we all do. There are some strikers, like when Harry Kane's threw in on goal, we don't like we're sitting there going, it's a goal. We're more shocked when it's not a goal. Whereas if Nunes is in on goal, a Diaz is in on goal, a Gakpo, we're sitting there going, oh, it's a 50-50 here. But I guarantee you guys, in training, these lot slot shots for
everything.
Fun.
Yeah, they score some.
Look at Sabozlai. Have you seen some of Sabozlai's shots in training?
Yeah, he don't play. He don't play in
But on the pitch, it's a very different story, right? So not only is it having that ability, but it's having the confidence to perform that ability as well. And I think that's what separates as I said, the big five at the moment from the rest of the field as strikers. Gyökeres could be a player like that. Could be
instinctively a good finisher. Listen, with him, I think he'll do well in the Prem, but as I said, man, it's different in the Prem, and I think most teams he's gonna have to play up against a back three half the time. So that's where you're gonna really test yourself. That's when you know it's gonna be a difficult one. It's not gonna be teams that's gonna just give you space and room to go and operate and do your thing. See the people them saying Alex Crook?
Yes, I've just seen it. So according to Anfield Sector, breaking preliminary talks between Real Madrid and Liverpool over Rodrygo are believed to have taken place.
Well, I broke it before them. You guys didn't even trust me, bro. We just spoke about this 10 minutes ago. Come on, man. I'm joking, man. But yeah, apparently they met in the US to have discussions about it. So I guess that's going to happen, innit? So that's going to be another sign. Boy, Liverpool moving crazy. But listen, Cal, appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
Our normal sit down. So guys, I will try and get Cal on another sit down, because normally the sit down is structured differently. We have,
and you're gonna do a bag of mad questions that made me look bad.
Hey, listen, Cal, I don't know what your day looks like. You don't have to promise anything, but I've got Matt late around 7:30, and I know it's only for an hour we've got. So if you want to gate crash it and you got spare 20 minutes,
I'll see what I can do. I got to pick up the kids from my mum, but if I'm back in time, I'll definitely jump on it. Pause.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's a wild one. That was a wild one.
Yeah.
I don't know
why. Your stream.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything on Kopish coming up as well?
You know, we might just have something reacting to some of the news that's coming out today, to be honest. But apart from that, then no.
Are you doing that now, or you think, or you're not sure?
No, I can't at the moment, so it'd be a bit later for us.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, guys, in terms of this channel, appreciate the newcomers, the existing guys that's been here and rocking with us. Big up to my members and the mods. 7:30, we should have Matt on. We'll do the sit down. Me and him will chop up. Probably the same thing. Get Matt's take on this one. Maybe there's going to be more extensive news as well that we can chop up as well. So stay tuned for that one. And then straight after that one, I normally do a members only chat. So if you're a member of the channel, you get to throw your random questions in and we'll chop those up and have a bit of a laugh. And then I think that's kind of it for the rest of the day, schedule wise, unless you get a here we go for Rodrygo as well. Yeah. We'll definitely be back live talking about that as well, man. But guys, on the way out, appreciate you guys. Just drop a like or a dislike, depending if you like it or not. And also subscribe to the channel, man. I think we're on the road to our 5K, which is going to be amazing if we can get to as soon as possible. But listen, I'm not trying to add the pressure on you, but listen, if you want good content, you know what I mean? Make sure you do that. Yeah. But Cal, as always, bro, appreciate you. Big ups to you and the
my
family.
brother. Same to you, my brother.
All right, man, let's go and chill. Let's not be bums, everyone. Let's go and do something with our lives now.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to definitely be on my phone looking at more news, but I'm going to pretend I went out and did something. All right? Peace out.
Big up.
Peace.